Here we go.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Phase 2, which is coming up in a few weeks, and what you plan on doing to level for Phase 2 and getting ready for Phase 2. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. We'll just jump right into it. So I'm on a Horde character at the moment. One of the things I plan on doing is leaving my favorite quest zones for this level untouched as much as possible. So for Horde, that is Ashenvale and Hillsbrad. I don't plan on doing many of the quests there. I'm going to leave as many as possible for when the next phase comes out, so I'll have some easy experience I can get right off the bat. The same thing can be said of the quest zones that I really don't like. So, for instance, I really dislike Stone Talon. I hardly ever quest there. So I'm going to knock out as many of these quests before Phase 2 as possible, just for gold. The same thing can be said of Silver Pine Forest. Any quests here that I can knock out for experience or for gold before Phase 2 starts, that's just a plus. But I'm not going to be trying to get as many quests done as possible. I mean, that's not where I'm going with this. If you have already done that, I mean, in my opinion, you kind of screwed yourself, but you know, that is what it is. At least you'll have the gold from the quests completed at max level, but when Phase 2 comes out, you're basically stuck with dungeon spamming for XP if you've cleared out all your quests. I really don't advise doing that, though. That's just my opinion. Yes, they're going to give people better XP for a while after Phase 2 opens, but I mean, you're either going to have that and quests to do, or you're just going to have that. So I would rather have that and have some quests to do at this level for when I don't want to find a group, just want to play by myself. So that's something to think about. If you're going to be AoE farming on your way to level 40, now's a good time to plan out your route and think about where you're going to be going, whether you're going to be in Hillsbrad and moving on to Arathi, or finding somewhere else to go. Really, now's a good time to start planning that through on what you plan to do, or if you're going to plan on dungeon farming the first few levels when the new phase comes out. Plan out what path you're going to take. I know for me, one of the dungeons that really looks like it's going to have a big impact on gear, no, it's not this one. Yeah, it's not this one. It's Razorfen Downs. This is going to be one of the better dungeons to get into as soon as possible and get you some gear. It does have some weird pieces in here, though, like plate, which, yeah, you're going to have to actually hit 40 to use it, but it is there. It's some pretty good gear. This is going to be really good for leather wearers, you know, just different things. Scarlet Monastery, I am not at all certain if we're going to be able to farm in Scarlet Monastery yet. Since if I'm not mistaken, they had talked about turning that into a raid, but if that is not available as a dungeon to dungeon crawl through, that's going to leave a pretty big hole. When you look at those levels, I don't know that I would count on Scarlet Monastery at this point, though. I know Nomerigan's probably going to be one of the raids, so yeah, I probably can't count on that one either. But, you know, this is just a good time to be thinking about this stuff and, you know, how you plan on getting to level 40. Stranglethorn Vale's gonna be huge. Gonna be a ton of people there. We all know it. So I did talk about Hillsbrad and Ashenvale being my favorite quest zones for Horde. For Alliance, for this area, you know, you're going to have some quests in Duskwood left to finish up. You're going to have the wetlands to finish up. What was the other one? Yeah, Duskwood. And maybe even some in Redshire if you haven't gotten around to finishing them. But yeah, wetlands and Duskwood. For Alliance, I really hate having to go all the way over to Ashenvale, so during Phase 1, I'm going to knock out as many of the quests in Ashenvale that I can. Same with Darkshore. I hardly ever quest in these areas for Alliance, so as far as picking up extra gold, that's where I'm going to be before Phase 2 starts. These are just, I'm just throwing out some things that you need to think about before it actually gets here. So that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you plan on doing when Phase 2 drops, and I'll see you in the next one.